Okay, y'all. We are out and about in the Twin Cities. And I know you're hearing a whole lot of background and everything, but this is kind of like our day together. Every Friday, Chef Jamina and I get together, my sister in culinary experiences. And right now we're at the Malcolm
The Malcolm's Yard
the Malcolm Yards
Market.
or the market at Malcolm's Yard. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Well, I know that it is because at least when we were looking it up, it said that, and I was like, but all the time they've been saying, oh, Malcolm's Yard Market. Anyway, we're here. We're going to talk about our experience. I'm not going to say that, oh, we've had a really great time, aside from Joey Meatballs.
Oh my God, yes. He's a great time.
Exactly. Hey, Joey Meatballs. We're still at the market, if you would, and it's a great space. A number of different type of foods in which to choose from. I think people would have a good time, although I think there would be some things that they might want to look at.
There's a learning curve.
Yeah, there's a learning curve. And of course, I'm not new to going out and at new restaurants and so forth or new experiences, but still, it's always good to have these type of experiences and see where there could be improvements.
Yeah,
what do you think?
This is still something that's fresh
Yeah,
for our
exactly.
city. And I think a large part of how we dine here is we're looking for something different
Right.
and something new. And so this is that.
Yes.
I mean, another iteration of food halls and food markets.
Right.
And I still think it's a new concept for a lot of Minnesotans to.
Right.
We're slow to grow.
Definitely.
But
I think one of the most innovative things that I appreciated about this space or being here right now is the fact that, okay, you all have to be prepared about when you come here, you are going to have to give your debit card and
yes.
create kind of like an account. But they're going to kind of give you like what did they say? It was like a room key almost.
Yeah.
So, and
key
all of these
fob,
different
credit card.
experiences and everything that you go to, each one of the restaurants or the spaces, they are going to ask you for your card. And you'll have to, it's the whole tap thing and whatever, but.
It's like how you drink on the cruise ships.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
All right.
So everything is free, but your drinks are all tallied up on your room card.
Exactly.
And then at the end of it, you pay the bill. And sometimes that credit card declines in the middle. So dine at your own risk when you come out here.
When they were explaining it to us at the door, because you're going to be carded. They're going to ask you, here, are you here to drink or whatnot? And then they gave the explanation on how the process is. I think I was probably the wide-eyed one, while Chef Jametta was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, just hurry up.
Yeah,
I'm ready
she's
to
like,
order.
I know, I need a drink. Just come on, leave me alone and everything. So anyway, at this time, we get a better understanding of how it is. I think you probably need to do it over and over again so that it goes a bit smoother. But I think that's, like I said, one of the most unique things about this whole experience right now.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Which
so
I think a part of the card system, from what I read,
right,
is they are eliminating tipping. They do not tip, and so they're adding the 18% service fee.
Okay.
Which it all comes out at a what,
Okay.
It all comes out at the end. You don't have to make any decisions after you purchase something.
You've already tapped your card
done.
and it's done.
Yep, it's going right on through.
Yeah.
That is it.
So make sure your card is fully stocked.
You have the appropriate funds.
Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, it depends on how you dine. So there's so many different concepts inside of one.
Exactly.
I'm counting at least 6 or
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. And just be prepared. That's all we're saying is be prepared. It's not a bad thing at all. It's actually quite nice. Again, it's a learning experience for everyone. Um, let's talk about what we had, if you would.
Okay.
Uh,
So first of all, we walk in,
Yeah.
and it's like wood, rustic. What do you think this is? Like,
I don't
what's
know.
the old warehouse? It
It-
looks like an old train station.
Right, I
or
was just
something
about
like
to say it
that.
reminds me of a subway to
Yeah.
something because you see the subway tiles and everything and very much industrial especially when you're looking at the ceiling, everything is exposed or whatnot, and that's not bad. That it all adds to the atmosphere and everything. Not having that ceiling or the acoustics or whatever, it kind of adds to the hustle and bustle, if you would, all the noise that you hear. But I think it works for the space. It really does.
Yeah, and then so all the vendors are along the far wall, and
Yep.
you just kind of go to each kiosk,
Exactly.
and they've got a dumpling spot, they've got a Korean fried chicken spot, they've got
Empanadas.
I see cheese and charcuterie.
Yeah. They've got a cocktail. Is that just specifically for cocktails?
That's the
That's
bar.
just cocktails,
That's their
just
bar.
bars. Okay.
So they've got the pour wall where you can pour your own drrinks.
Exactly.
I'm assuming it's mostly like draft beer.
Yeah. And
Sometimes they have
probably
wine.
the guy mentioned that there was some craft on there as well. So just for you to try and probably if you want to try something new. But they also have ice cream too, so we won't really name all of the different vendors that are here.
No.
I wonder do you think that they would probably ever switch out a vendor? I mean, because it doesn't really seem like the signage is very permanent.
No, I think these concepts are meant for them to switch out vendors
Okay.
as they grow their business.
Got it.
And then if it doesn't work out, you've got a setup where you can easily swap out the sign.
Got it.
And that's usually how those kind of halls and markets work.
All right.
They're set up so they can keep rotating businesses.
Got it.
Yeah.
If you're also wondering, we're having cocktails at the same time.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So if
Why do I see drunk already? No.
no, not at all.
Not even close.
I'm just kind of about to take a sip out of my Singapore sling.
Yeah.
If y'all know me, Singapore slings could go down very easily.
Yeah. So we come in,
Especially
and
with Trollchin.
we scope out the place, and we get cocktails first. 'Cause I don't like to be waiting on my drink when after I'm eating. You know what I'm saying?
Cocktails are first thing, exactly.
I got a mojito, and you got a Singapore sling.
Yes.
And then I went and got some goat dumpling,
Nice.
which is called momo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got some Korean fries and the Korean fried chicken with gochujang
Okay.
sauce.
So, what I had was Del Sur empanadas and Joey meatballs.
Yeah, stop. Hard stop. Hard,
Hard
stop.
Joey meatballs.
We have. I think what I said was the best moment of the day. Had nothing to do with
food
the food or the ambiance
It's
or the
more of
prices or
the
anything.
conversation.
It was.
And what we were experiencing.
It was the day we met Joey Meatballs.
Yes, Joey meatballs.
So, tell us about that encounter.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say that when I first went up to the counter, I was going to ask the question, what would you like to serve me? I know, but okay, that was just what was in my head, and I didn't ask that question. But you know how you kind of go to a new place and you're like, hey, what's the best thing on the menu, or what would you, as a chef or whomever, what do you recommend, or what would you like, and everything, and go from there. But he came up and simply said, hey, he said something rude, but whatever. I'm saying, um, yeah, I bet you've never had any type of meatballs, have you? I'm like, no, certainly not. Look at me. No. I think he meant well. I know he meant well, but it's all right. But I had gnocchi and this large meatball. I think I'm not a Italian aficionado or anything, or pasta aficionado, but that gnocchi was very good.
It was.
The sauce
was
was
super
good.
Billowy and pillowy.
Yeah.
I want to say billow and pillow at the same time.
Billowy.
It was just like, yeah.
Billowy.
It was like filled with air.
Yes. Garlic butter, and then that meatball was nice and hearty because it had actual chunks. I mean, you're I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
I just need to grow up. It's not you. It's me. I grew up in this freaking town. It's just like my mind. I can't help it.
That's all right, though. But I thought it was really nice. It was a nice sized meatball. And it was a spicy meatball. it had some nice. It had nice little heat.
It did have a nice kick.
Exactly.
And then he comes back around and tell you you should order the baller.
The baller because it's got two balls.
Two meatballs.
Yeah,
so not anything. The best part of it, strike up a conversation with Joey Meatball, and you will not be disappointed.
No, exactly.
Grab a cocktail, go get some meatballs from Joey Meatball, and the rest is history.
Oh, see, that's dangerous. That new one,
yeah,
is they put some more.
Something happened.
You want to taste it?
Your drink transformed.
No, it transforms into something else.
Step one, and now you got second phase.
Oh my goodness! You could taste some of that change up in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, tell us about your chicken, and be perfectly honest. Yeah, I mean,
so
go ahead.
I would just say, here's the deal. Like, I'd like to critique things on, obviously, like a professional level or whatever, just to say it, just to get it over with. Just to be like, this is a proper technique, this is not. But I don't necessarily, I'm not doing it in a malicious way.
Okay.
So let's disclaimer, whatever the fuck, get it out the way. Oops. Whatever. I don't know what this is for.
It's just the podcast.
Okay.
Girl, you could
edit this out. But so what I think was that today's the first day.
Yes.
And they had, prepared. Leslie's taking a picture right now.
Right? Sorry. I'm being busy.
They had prepared for, the rush to get their kinks out the way. So, first and foremost, I thought it was, not fried fresh.
Right.
But I did like this particular stall's, which they're called, I can't see their name right now.
Okay.
But, so they use cilantro, scallion, Fresno pepper.
Oh,
and
nice.
Shout out to Fresno.
Those Fresno peppers are always nice.
And fresh jalapeno as garnish.
Oh, okay.
That's what so kind of regardless of what you do, if you eat it with that,
right, it's
just so good to me. And I ate my portion of the chicken.
She ate her portion.
I would say a 6.5.
Okay. 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5.
Okay. All right.
Maybe a 6.7. They've got a little bit of work to do.
Understood.
I'll come back around.
Yeah.
They've got potential to make it up to an 8.
Well, there you go.
then you're in like
Flynn.
Yeah, your grandmama's chicken territory.
Exactly. I think being because it's Korean fried chicken, so it's double fried, if you would, and maybe that definitely adds to that extra crunch. I don't know. I found it a little bit. It could have been better, I think. I don't know. I don't want to be too critical on that, but
hot. I think that was
rather
really
than
thing.
just kind of like sitting there under maybe a heat lamp or something like that.
Steaming hot.
Right.
It's not the crunch. It's that crunch and then the steam that like goes into your face.
I get it.
You're not supposed to be able to eat fried chicken. The point is the whole point is so you cannot eat it.
Exactly.
Burn your face off.
Right. Exactly.
At least that's what I know.
Yeah. Okay, so what about your dumplings?
Okay.
Okay, where were those from? I can't remember. Was it Momo or?
They're called Momos,
okay,
but I don't know.
Okay.
If that's the name of the shop.
All right.
We'll do better next time.
Yeah. Yes,
so,
definitely.
It was like you order and then they say, okay, it'll be a 15-minute wait.
Right.
So we'll text you when it's ready.
Okay.
So, you wait your time until you get it. I mean, these particular, I only got one dish, so I have no point of reference.
Right. And again, I guess that's a good point to make.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like make your own decision or make your own, or come up with your own opinion on these different places and the type of experience. We came at a time that, I don't know, should I say that part that we learned at the bar? I don't know.
What did we learn at the bar? What did I say?
Remember when we first
told them to get it together? Which one?
No, so to the point of, we didn't know we were going to be open.
Oh yeah,
until 3 hours ago.
They didn't even know that.
It was like, oh,
yes,
okay, sorry.
Don't keep that a secret. You should definitely.
He was just.
You should definitely.
I felt bad for them because it was just kind of like, okay.
We're standing there with our fake credit card, like.
I felt bad for them.
Yes.
I was just like, you guys take your time.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not sitting here rushing you or anything, but But anyway, I mean, like you said, that may have set the tone a little bit for the whole experience. But again, you have to come here and get make your own opinion. Everyone is going to, have their own opinion on flavor, on the experience. And with one dish,
what they need?
What's that?
This is what they need. I already said kind of what
yes,
they need.
Yes.
They need live music. But now that I think about it, they need something like oyster bar, like something that you can shuck and get out fast.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can just get a dozen for whatever, go sit down, boom, you're out of here. And people come just for that, but then may stay for other things. And I just feel like this is so much of a destination space.
Do you feel that this is just kind of like the type of foods that are here is not really like uplifted or elevated like an oyster bar or some place that just does oysters? I mean, I think it could be, or like you said, I mean, they've got a nice bar. I mean,
yes. So it reminds me of,
it's like a mall food court almost.
What's it called? St. Roch's. Is it St. Roch's or St. Roch's or whatever in New Orleans?
Interesting. Dang, she's almost
like
done with her
really
second drink, y'all. She's putting me to shame. And they call me Trotty.
Wait, what? They don't call me Jabba Jaw's Jam for nothing. They don't call me that.
I'm just.
Who are they? Don't call me nothing.
I'm not saying she know about her own names and everything.
I just made that up because I'm sucking this drink down.
Oh man. Oh man, I'm telling you. Okay, y'all.
So, anyways, my point was, it kind of reminds me of this market. And this market is booming.
Yeah.
There's always people going kind of in and out. There's lots of natural light. They've got the white tile behind them, too.
Good reflection and everything. Yeah.
But a lot of people go to that market just for oysters.
Got it.
Because of where they're located, that it was one of the things that they really couldn't quite get to.
Okay.
So maybe what I'm saying is that draw is that one thing that you can't quite get to in this area.
Got it. Well, do you think people would actually do it in this area, or you just have to try?
No. I mean, yes, you just have to try. Do I think these people will? That's
another story, another topic, or for another time.
Our next show called "These People." That's our topic. Next show.
These are the type of topics that are going to be on the Gristle. So make sure that you're tuning in, you all. I know we didn't mention this at the top of our conversation and everything, and we should have. But we're just kind of like jumping right in. We're doing these pilots and so forth, so bear with us. But we're getting getting an opportunity to have these conversations, real conversations. Yeah, we're out, we're having fun and everything, but there are also conversations that, will also be conversations that are, I think community needs to find out about or know about or be brought to their attention. Yeah. And sometimes it can be about these people. I'm just, this is what we're going to be talking about on The Gristle.
Yeah. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll learn more about The Gristle with Chef Jametta Raspberry and the Un-Bougie foodie Wesley Wright over the next few weeks. There's so much more that we could kind of talk about, but that's not really our purpose. No, because we need to finish up drinking. It's our Friday and our time together.
That's right.
And so for right now, thank you all for kind of like sitting down with us. I won't say we'll get better at this. We're just we're just going to get more consistent with doing these type of conversations, and hopefully you'll join the conversation as well. So please make sure that you sit down with us again on The Gristle. We'll tell you more information about what time of day and what day, period, that the podcast is actually going to be available. We hope that you tune in.
And come out to the Malcolm's Yard Market and support these small businesses.
Honestly, that's one thing.
We might talk shit, but you can still come.
Of course. I like that. We don't always talk shit, but when we do, it's very constructive and very helpful. On that note, thank you all so much for tuning in and for listening to the show. Love you guys.
Okay.
Later. Bye.